Yo, what is good, 420 crew, 420 family? We're back with another reaction. I seen about 10 seconds of this video. It looked insane, I'm gonna be honest. But before we get into that, three quick things. First, join the Discord if you want to, keep in contact with me or, you have any questions, whatever. I'm trying to build a small community over there. Second, subscribe to my second channel. I'm gonna be posting things from my live segments, clips, whatever the case may be. It's called Bin Trap Burner. Be on the lookout for that. And third, if you want to show some support, show some love to the 420 crew, 420 family, just use my code in the item shop. That's the easiest way to support me and support what we got going on over here. But without any further ado, I'm just gonna hit a blinker and let's just get into it. See what this talking about.
You're the child's dad?
Yeah, she hasn't seen me in a very long time. So she kind of freaked out and said, "Where's my mom? You're not my dad."
What's mom's name?
Might be Isis. Might be Katrina.
You're trying to get a kid to come with you somewhere that is not where his parents are. That's not acceptable here or anywhere.
But he said hi, and I said, "Do I know you?"
Yeah, the kid was probably just very confused.
Are you attracted to kids?
Well, they're beautiful creatures. Yeah, I'm attracted to kids.
What the fuck?
You are being detained.
How can we figure out what's going on? Okay, perfect. That's a good idea. Thank you.
This dude's weird.
On
bro.
Tuesday, August 3rd, 2021,
That's what I seen right there. I seen that little intro and I was like, yeah, I gotta react to this, bro. This dude's a nut. What the
worst nightmare shockingly comes to life when a strange man tries to lure a 10-year-old child onto a nearby boat. Terrified, the young girl attempts to flee from the man and approaches a few employees working at Coeur d'Alene, Idaho parasailing. The child quickly hides behind the workers and shakily tells them of the horrifying ordeal, to which the owner,
Bro.
Benjamin Rodriguez,
This dude's a
discreetly dials
weirdo, bro.
911. However, the disturbing nightmare is far from over, as police soon come face to face with their deranged suspect, who will go on to make one of the most shocking confessions ever caught on tape. When authorities arrive on the
Shocking
scene,
confessions
Benjamin
ever caught on
frantically
tape.
makes his way to an officer, wasting no time in divulging the twisted tale.
This girl that's over there, the girl's crying, coming up to us saying this guy's trying to take it. This guy claims it's his daughter. The girl is not going with it. Which
Not going for
is
it.
over at the booth with another officer. With my partner? Yeah, no, I don't know. Another officer. That's fine.
Bro, what the fuck is this speed down
Getting
here
a
in
picture
the
of this
corner?
guy's trying
This
to
is
take it. So I'm like,
distracting.
let's go try to find
What
the
is
parent.
this?
Right. All right, so
Dude's got latitude and
Trying to play
longitude fucking on the body cam. I ain't never seen nothing like this before. He got this high tech.
because I know it's like not adding up. So we head over to the grass because he's like, I'm good, I can go. So he goes to some random girl over there. That's the kid's mom. Hey, miss, are you visiting a kid? No, I don't know the kid. I don't know this guy. And the guy's like, well, I don't know what to tell you, but I gotta go. And I'm like, no, buddy, I'm with you here. I'm not leaving you. I'm trying to take this girl, and the girl came to us, trying to get away from this. What's the mom look like?
No way
So
he
I
tried to
figured-
nab the daughter broad daylight at the fucking marina. Like, bro, people be crazy nowadays for real though. Like, you gotta watch the kids,
How do
bro.
you know the mom?
No Diddy.
I'm her husband. Well, we haven't been married in 3 years. We're not quite married. We're not actually going to get married, but we might. And it's like this freaking loose ends, man.
Officers quickly learn that the man in question is 42-year-old John Marshall Randolph. As they approach their
Yo, why does that sound like a school, bro?
man in question is 42-year-old
John Marshall Randolph University? Like, tell me that doesn't have a nice ring to it. This dude's a fucking jackass, though, but I could see somebody going to John Marshall U.
John Marshall Randolph. As they approach their suspect,
John Marshall
it's
Randolph
blatantly clear
University.
that absolutely
that's
nothing
kinda
is adding
fire.
up. However, their questions will be answered soon enough.
How did you come across the child? You said she was down there by the parasail, right?
I don't think so.
Okay, take your hands out of your pockets for me. Thank you. I don't know. I had a friend shot in the face because somebody had their hands in their pockets. So, we
Bro, this
can
dude.
continue this, or you can pay attention to what I'm asking you and telling you.
Damn, friend shot in the face. GG's. Oh, I get your fucking hand out of your pockets!
Okay? Thank you. Now, you came across a child down by the parasailing thing, right? So what happened next?
I don't remember.
You don't remember. Okay, have you been drinking today?
No.
You took her, or you brought her to somebody.
I didn't bring her. She was running down by herself.
Right down by herself, okay.
Yeah, and we came up here and she was down on the
48,
docks still,
by the
I
beach.
thought. Like, I thought she was still in the dock, but I don't know. He says that she's not. Where did you see her?
I'm gonna be able to mail it
to us.
parking lot by the
Both
beach.
came up to us.
So you took the child to the parasailing people?
No. The child ran down there.
Okay. So how did you get involved in this?
I just saw the child run down there.
Okay. Do you try and stop the child or anything?
The child just ran down there. She said I was, well, I remember saying I'm her dad, because that's true.
First of all, why would you not just lead with that? I mean, this is a terrible L cap. This is horrible cap. But if you were gonna badly cap, at least say that you were her dad off rip, calling her the child. You could say my daughter, and then like we could go from there. And then I feel like this wouldn't be. You would be able to explain. I don't know though, because yeah, I don't know, bro.
You're the child's dad?
Yeah,
I really
she
don't
hasn't seen
even
me in
know.
a very long time.
Okay.
So I apologize. But we were supposed to do a visitation with her mom and see the kid, you know. And so it was like the first time seeing her in a long time. And so she kind of freaked out and said, "Where's my mom? You're not my dad." I'm sorry. It probably wasn't the best way to like have a first visitation, but she found her mom.
Bad cap.
And on the grass over there, and he saw that. Yeah, the kid was probably just very confused.
Despite John's explanation for his disturbing actions, he will soon twist
Terrible
his
cap.
words into another attempt at clearing his name.
Terrible
However,
cap.
police are about to learn that John is not who he claims to be. In fact, he's hiding a most disgusting secret, and he won't be able to conceal it for much longer.
Just out of curiosity, why would you just show up and be like, "Hey, I'm your dad"?
You know, she exchanged, like I met her by the parking benches over there.
Okay. So you met her over there,
Uh-huh.
and the kid was there.
Hands out the pockets,
Can
nigga.
you take your hands out of your pocket for me, please?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Thank you.
about
That's all right. And then when you met her and the child, who's the mom, actually? What's mom's name?
You don't even know the mom's name.
that. Might be Isis, might be Katrina, might be Mary.
Okay.
I don't remember.
This,
I don't even have any comments, bro. I really don't, bro. Like I'm really trying to like scramble my mind and think what to say, but it's like what is there to say, bro? Look at this fucking dude, bro. Like this is just terrible, horrible cat, bro. You don't know the name of your alleged daughter's mom? What?
the little girl with you over there when you contacted them at the bench.
Could be Isis, could be Katrina, could be Mary. Bro, that's no like those are three completely separate names, bro. Like those aren't even close at all. Like
Yes.
fuck, bro.
Okay. And then, so did she take off running at that point?
Yeah.
Okay. And then she ran. That's when she ran down the dock there.
Why is he smiling
Yeah.
like that?
Okay. John,
What's
right
up with this nigga, bro?
now, I'm gonna detain you.
Okay.
All right. You're not under arrest at this point, but you are being detained.
Okay. So we figure out what's going on. Okay, perfect. That's a good idea. Thank you.
John is oddly chipper for being detained, and his strange demeanor makes
Oddly
for an
chipper.
all the more disturbing investigation. However,
real,
this would
though.
only be amplified when
A
police
nigga
have a
chippy
chance
as
to
shit.
speak
Chipper
with the
Jones
victim,
ass
who turns
nigga.
out to actually be a 10-year-old boy, despite what John claims. It's heartbreaking.
Bro, he's over here thinking it's a girl, a daughter, and it's a boy whole time? Yeah. Yeah, you're clearly not this nigga's father.
To hear the child relive the traumatic experience.
Basically, he was over there and I was jumping off the dock and getting back on, and he was talking to my brother, and I don't know what they were saying, but he said hi, and I said, "Do I know you?" And he said something about me going super fast, like he saw me when I was a baby, and he said he goes super slow, and then he high-fived me. And we were walking down, and he said he owned all those boats, and then he wanted me to go on boating with him, and then he wanted to do the parasail with me. And then I went to these people, and he also said that he was my mom's husband, and I was his son. And then he said something about like
Bro, this is fucked up.
Did the guy say anything to you, dude? What did he say?
He just kept on calling me. He literally let me pick what name he was gonna talk about.
The two brothers were swimming near the docks at Independence
Bro.
Point in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho.
I mean, this is why you gotta watch your young children, though. Seriously, though. I mean, I know the mom was, like, there, I guess, but, like, nowadays, bro, like, you really can't just let these kids just wander off and shit, bro. It's actually fucked up, man. These niggas can't just go for a nice swim without getting bothered by some fucking weirdos. Geppettos.
John creepily began to talk to the children, but the brave 10-year-old immediately knew what to do and quickly asked for help from Benjamin and his employees. Here, Benjamin gives a detailed recollection of those shocking moments captured by the security camera.
The kid and that dude.
Yep.
This kid's trying to get help. This dude's trying to convince him to not get help, right? So we're winding up for the day.
Yep.
Getting things done.
Convince him not to get help.
This is his last chance trying to convince this kid to not
Get help.
Here comes the kid, comes over here, and they're like, hey, do you have any questions? Thinking they're,
Oh, he's telling him.
And this kid's now crying, and he comes over to me, and he's like,
Hiding behind him.
He said, that's not my dad. And yes, I'm his dad. He just got up from a nap. He's groggy. He thinks like this when he wakes up from a nap. And we're just like, what the crap? He's
Bro,
like, well,
what?
You guys can leave, or you guys can stay here. I'm gonna go. And I'm like, Riley, you stay here with this kid. I'm gonna go follow this guy.
While Benjamin refused to let John out of his sight until police arrived, his employee, Riley Estes, helped the child find his mother.
Hey, W staff, though.
That guy was like, I hope they get a lot of dirt on him. To get that creeper out of here, man.
As the sickening investigation
W,
continues, we'll learn that
W
John does, in
staff,
fact,
bro.
have a bit of dirt on him, so to speak. However, in no way does it compare to his upcoming confession that will stop authorities dead in their tracks.
I already know he says some freaky shit because we saw in the intro, but, like, the way they're gassing and dragging it, he probably about to say something insane that he got, like, a couple bodies in the fucking kitchen or something.
He works close by, but authorities could have never guessed the suspect's profession.
Where's your office at?
no.
In that
The
building?
diamond building over there, the 250
Okay.
north or whatever.
What is
no,
office? What is it?
bro.
Lawyer?
Yeah.
Okay. How long you been there at that office?
A lawyer?
Over here.
Over a year.
I moved in June.
I thought it was going to be a teacher, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
2021?
Yeah.
It's like one
I was about to get pissed.
yeah.
Shockingly, John is telling the truth. He informs the officer that he opened his practice, the law office of John Randolph, in Spokane, Washington back in 2015,
Law
although he
office of
recently moved to
John
Idaho only
Randolph.
1 year prior to his current encounter with police. According to several reviews, John is
Idaho
held in high
niggas, like,
regard as an
Who
attorney.
the fuck's actually from Idaho? And this nigga moved to Idaho from where was it? Wyoming? Washington?
Encounter
guess.
with even winning a client's choice. To several reviews, John is held in high regard as an attorney, even winning a client's choice award in 2020.
Oh, he's a good attorney. Oh,
However,
nice.
There's a side of the lawyer that hasn't made its way into the light just yet, but this will take a
Ooh.
drastic turn in just a matter of minutes.
What brought you
Johnny
over here?
boy's about to get to
I
spilling
was
the
here before,
beads.
so, right.
How long were you married?
This time we've been married before.
What? How long were
What?
you married before?
Yeah. I don't know.
Pretty high.
Pretty cool though.
Another officer is a bit suspicious of John and questions him further about his law practice.
Been over in this office here for about a month since June.
I can show you my office. It's got a swimming pool and like
Swimming
saltwater
pool.
swimming pool, a jacuzzi, tennis courts, a parking garage. I got a big leather couch, and art all over the office and stuff like that.
Bro, at your office? What the fuck? This nigga got a hotel 5-star resort, bro? What the hell, Burton?
Practice law.
How you got all that, big man?
Right on. What do you like? Civil, criminal? What do
I
you
don't
do?
do criminal much because it's kind of weird, like criminals.
According to his website, John practices personal injury, general litigation, and family law. Ironically, it now looks like he may be the one who needs an attorney, and for a most sickening reason.
He might as
So the
well
boy
fucking
you were following, you own
represent
these
himself
boats
in
right here?
court.
You own any boat?
Yeah. Oh.
You own all of them? Okay. Did you ask that boy to go on the boats with you? For a boat ride?
To be honest. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah.
Why is this blurred?
Okay. Why would you ask him to go on a boat with you?
He's my stepson.
I thought you were saying that
Stepson.
there's a girl though.
I don't remember. I'm sorry. Got a weird memory about this.
Did you want to go parasailing with them too?
Oh, they blurred it because
Yeah,
he was
that
all
would-
up in this nigga's information.
Well, did you
That
say
makes
that?
sense.
Probably.
Okay. Why would you ask them to go parasailing with you?
Because it's fun. It's like this big parachute. You go up into the air. You look down the lake. It's amazing. And there's
What is this
water,
dude on
so
about,
big
bro?
diamonds and-
But that's not your son.
Oh, is it? Okay. I'm sorry.
Oh, it isn't? No shit, nigga.
Or daughter.
Okay. I'm sorry.
That's not. You don't tell me sorry. That's your fault. You're
I'm sorry.
trying to get a kid to come with you somewhere that is not where his parents are. That's not acceptable
What is this dude on about?
here or anywhere. You were guys like talking and calling him Charlie. Do you even have a stepson?
Have you ever been diagnosed?
I don't think so. Like, what? Bro, like, this is just like the absolute worst cap I've ever seen, bro.
What were you diagnosed with? Bipolar. You take any medications for that?
Not currently.
Not currently? Are you supposed to be taking any medications?
No, my doctor.
Apparently, John is allegedly hiding a rather tumultuous past. A woman who would like to remain anonymous asserts that the suspect is a ticking time bomb. You don't know when he's going to relapse. Just wait until he unveils
Relapse?
his most sick and twisted confession.
Do you come down here often?
Yeah.
This is when he says that
Do you
fuck
talk
shit.
to kids often?
No.
Why today?
My birthday.
It's your birthday? Are you attracted to kids?
No.
Really?
Well, they're beautiful creatures.
Huh?
Yeah.
What? I can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm attracted to kids.
You are?
Oh, dear sweet mother of pearl, bro. What the fuck, bro? Like.
Do you watch child?
No.
You're just attracted to kids? What makes you attracted to them?
They're beautiful creatures of God.
Following his disturbing admission, John was arrested and charged with one count of child enticement. However, according to Idaho
Enticement? What
law,
the fuck
because
does
the
that
charge
mean?
is a misdemeanor offense, a suspect can only be placed under arrest if at least one of two conditions are met. Either an officer must witness the alleged crime, or the suspect has a warrant. On account
What?
of these conditions, an officer contacted the mother of the child,
So
along
he can't
with
even get
Benjamin
arrested?
Rodriguez, and the two then placed John under citizen's arrest. The 42-year-old was then booked into the
Citizen's
Kootenai County
arrest?
Jail. According to police documents, John would go on to make another bogus claim, this time saying that he believed the child to be his son from the future, thus why he wanted to take him parasailing. Yet it would only
Bro,
be
he's gotta be
another failed
trolling.
attempt at explaining his monstrous actions. An update provided by a local news source approximately 1 week after the incident reported that John pleaded guilty to disturbing the peace. As a result, he served 1 day in jail and was ordered to pay a
Yeah, we don't need to hear any more about this fucking dipshit, bro. Honestly, that was fucked up, bro. That wasn't even comedy, bro. That was just crazy. Like, what the fuck? If you made it to the end, though, I love y'all boys, man. Y'all gotta let me know what you want to see me react to. Like, y'all gotta give me some shit to react to. Drop it in the Discord. Like, come fuck with me. But that's the first thing. Join the Discord. Second, subscribe to the second channel. Third, use my code in the item shop if you want to show some love. I'm out this bitch. 420 crew to the moon. Traplot team on top. I'm out. Gang shit, no lame shit.